lost jobs over it. Students have not been accepted to colleges because of it. Undergraduate students have not been accepted to graduate programs, medical schools, and law schools because of it. Employers do use Facebook for recruiting purposes.
Today we're on the Sacred Heart University campus in Fairfield, Connecticut. We'll be talking to students today about what Facebook means to them.
Nothing really.
Nothing? Have you thought about any consequences of possibly using it?
Not really.
Not really? Okay, thanks. It's just pretty much like how I talk to my friends, we joke around. It's just something that relieves my stress.
It's talking to me.
It's a gathering of a bunch of people.
The consequences, yeah. Well, you know, I was the faculty athletic representative here for 10 years, and I know that athletes were often warned.
Well, I'm on a sports team, so I know that even if I'm at a party and I'm not drinking, but somebody else is drinking and they take a picture with me, I can get in trouble for that.
Okay.
So I have to be careful about pictures and stuff like that.
Right.
Absolutely. I mean, these days, I think the majority of employers are known to go on Facebook, and I've heard that there are people whose careers involve researching potential employees online.
So as you can see from what we had talked to the students about, a lot of them do use Facebook. Some of them really aren't too concerned about it. Many of them have thought about the consequences, and some of them not at all. But you, as a student or as a young person using Facebook, need to realize that there are consequences and that possible employers may be looking at your Facebook.
I think employers are looking at it because it's out there.
Right.
It's a perfect opportunity for them to see how a student lives their life outside of the professional realm.
What kind of things should students especially be aware of?
I guess it concerns me as an adult, as someone that graduated college not too long ago. It's still growing, and,
right.
and I think for a student to be aware, I think they need to be aware that what they put out there can and will be permanently out there.
How much weight do you think employers and schools are putting on things that they find on Facebook?
As far as employers go, they do weigh. And I can't say that it's because they will or will not hire that individual, but I think it is going to make a decision based on what pictures they see, what verbiage is utilized. It could be anything from your writing ability. If a student has slang used in their Facebook account, something that minor can make an influence on the employer's decision whether or not to bring them back for another interview.
And do you have any advice for students using Facebook as far as careers go or in general?
If you wouldn't show your grandmother the picture, I wouldn't put it on my Facebook account. If you know that your employer or the institution that you plan to attend is going to look at your Facebook profile in 10 minutes, the way that you feel about that, I think is going to have the influence on what you will and will not put on the account.
Now, even though you can make your profile private, you cannot always detag or get rid of all the pictures that you want to. So remember, all of these experiences, all of these memories, and all these pictures may not go away. So before you put any compromising pictures on Facebook, ask yourself, would you show your grandmother that picture? Reporting for Demtech.org, this is Kris Keeler and Kelly Daley.